Well, a very warm welcome back to our evening session here in Blackpool. It is very deep into the tournament. We have reached the quarter-finals of the singles event. It is the World Championship singles, and it is Guiseppe D'Imperio versus Andy Barnett from Australia. England against the Aussies, and it should be a cracking match here. Guiseppe has been in this stage before. He has made it through to the final where he was runner-up nearly a decade ago. Lost out to Tom Cousins, and he's going to get us underway here. Race to 9 frames. He knocked out the world champion 𝗘𝘃𝗲𝗿 this morning, and he's back out there trying to make it into a semi-final. But it is Australia's Andy Barnett that will get us underway with the first opportunity. Also, should point out, we're going to show you all 4 quarterfinals. We have got Chris Smelling versus Carl Sutton over on TV table 1 right now. And we will also see on this table Declan Brennan versus Ronan McCarthy. Some storyline that. And that's on this one on table 1 following Chris Smelling and Carl Sutton. It will be Jordan Shepherd and Tom Cousins. One of those 8 men will be lifting the title. We have 3 former champions in the field. Some big storylines everywhere you look. Even bigger, you'd say. Andy Barnett coming in and unfancied for Australia, looking to win the title. He will be the outsider of the 8. Of that there is no doubt. And you'd make the case for Guiseppe to be the second outsider, if you like. Guiseppe essentially taking the top seeded spot away from the field and beating Clayton earlier on. Clayton was the seeded player in this quarter. Bottom half of the draw, though, completely stacked. 𝗪𝗫𝗀𝗀 here for Andy, but he's worked the finish nicely. He's a little off angle. I would suggest he's not going to get nicely on the 8 ball here. May just have to accept what he's got, drop this in and not let the cue ball drift too far to the left. Just straight enough to not have to worry about that, and makes it a much more comfortable 8 ball. And in goes the 8-ball. Fantastic start for Andy Barnett. That is a lovely reverse clearance. Well, it's a fantastic break. What a start this potentially is for Andy. Really good split. Really nice chance. One yellow that needs the tiniest bit of attention. Normally if you make you've got 6 left on one and 4 of the other, you make 3 and 1 essentially. You tend to normally go for the ones with 6 because you've got more balls to play with, but the 2 reds at the bottom of the table, the one that he's nearest to now, which if you were reds you'd take, but I think yellows is absolutely fine. You have 1 shot to play and it's not a particularly difficult one. Well, that is hugely disappointing. Giuseppe's first visit to the table then. He should get these yellows that Andy should have made. Just accepting distance and leaves himself the nice angle. And just what Giuseppe wanted to get going. Mistake from Andy, and he punishes it, and we're 1-1. Really long, drawn-out games for him, especially when you're on the outside tables and not on the 45 seconds a shot. Disappointing dry break from Giuseppe, but looking at his run through to the final, and it's completely different. He's had obviously 3 matches as well to get to the quarter-finals as a seeded player. I mean, there are 200 plus players here this week playing in the World Championships, but we did have seeded players not joining till the last 64. So I think there was 36 seeds, I believe, top of my head. Anyway, he had a really nice win over 𝗘𝗃, 8-1 in the first round. He beat the big dog Peter Mullaney 8-0 in the second, and then the big one, the one that stands out, is 𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏, the defending champion in the last 16. There's no doubt about it, and I'm not discrediting the players by saying this, but there's no doubt about it that the draw became very bottom heavy. A lot of the big favourites for the tournament, pre-tournament, because they had to come through qualifying, the likes of your Tom Cousins and Chris Mellings, It meant they all got drawn into the bottom half because they were unseeded, and it has left the top half a lot more open, and you can see that with the run that these two players have had. But that's not on them. They have to beat the players that put in front of them, and they've done that, and Guiseppe has done that in fine style, of course, and knocking out the defending champion, who was the top seed, obviously. There is room for that red at the top, and I think there's so much room you can just spin it in and just get the right hand side on, just to make sure you can come on and off the top cushion for the 8 ball. Should be routine from here for Andy. Hit that a little bit firmer than I thought he would. He was stretching a little bit. Need to lean over a ball as well. Maybe just a slight overhit, but that's not really a problem. Simple enough 8 ball for 2-1. And 2-1 it is. 2 reverse clearances for Andy. He's made a ball. How good is this chance? Yeah, it's not bad. Does the 8 ball pass top right? I prefer the yellows in the bottom half of the table. That's why I asked the question. Short position though available on the yellow to right centre if the 8 ball doesn't pass top right, but I think it does. So just the one yellow in the triangle area that needs a little bit of attention. I don't give too much thought here to the reds. 3 in the triangle area, certainly 2 of them are poor. Not ideal. Does have a pot on, but it's not a good one. Great recovery pot. Not got the 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗆 though, and remains in deep trouble. Can you pot this yellow you're next to or not? Hard to tell from this camera angle.
Extension call.
I'm not trying to get inventive for Andy. Obviously couldn't have clipped it in, and if he could, he probably didn't have a line he could play with, so tries to use the side cushion. Quite clever way of playing the shot, try and get side cushion, bottom cushion to make it in, but has missed it. So a second attempt at the table here for Guiseppe, and it's another very good chance to counter clear.
Time out. Time ready.
Can go about this a million different ways, really. Not surprised to see him come down. Personally, get across to the right-hand side of the table, and you just come on and off the top cushion for 8 ball. So, but you could go a few different ways to get to that, or go a different way entirely. It's completely personal preference. It's so easy here for Guiseppe. Simple 8 ball then for Guiseppe, just to get back all square here. He's the one that's working off scraps. 4 first chances to Andy Barnett. How much will that hurt him early in the match to change a break? He didn't like the way the first 2 went, and he got reverse cleared off them both. And the change has, well, you'd say that's worked, wouldn't you? They are delightful. A couple of balls down. And, well, it's 2 yellows, but he's going to go reds, I think. There'd be no reason not to. Last 3 balls, red top left, red by the 8 ball, then the 8 ball. So it's just about trying to get yourself straight in, give or take, on that red to top left.
Time out. Red ball's in play. Time running.
front plate. Give it 4 fangs to roll.
Extension call.
I think in an ideal world, you'd rather keep the one that was absolutely in the middle of the table as your connection, but this isn't a problem. Straight enough here just to top through a few rolls. Just be careful not to go past the straight. Wow. Got the cue ball slightly wrong, maybe just a tinge, but the missed pot is incredible. Oh, you saw Andy straight away just bow his head. He was trying to play the loss of turn, not the combination. I mean, if he was trying to play the combination, he's a mile away. But if you're playing the loss of turn, you've got to hide the red that he has left. There wasn't a massive amount of room, but he's nowhere near every bit as bad a mistake as the one that Giuseppe just made. And then goes the 8 ball. Giuseppe is in front for the first time. Dry break, the first one that's come out awkward and messy in the match as well. Interesting to see what Giuseppe does here. Looking at the yellows, so immediately identifying he's only really got one bad yellow, and he might be able to pop it into play here, but has to use reds for it. Not quite. He needs to get back to it. He's done well to work back round to this one. I think the problem he has, he's on the cushion and his angle isn't the best. If it's taking him into the red, essentially put the cue ball where the red is, may not be on the next ball. Might have to force through it. he was able to force past it, which was important. Not worried about getting close to his work, just wants to be on his work, and he is. Beautiful use of the 8 ball there to just hold the cue ball, and a simple enough 8 ball for the reverse clearance.
Right.
G's in again with another chance. Couple in front for the first time. Wants to separate a little bit more here. Try and break the back of this match. He has been going through his rounds very clean and very clinically so far. And this has been a good start. Gets the cue ball back into play here. This could be pretty quick and clean rather. Yeah, I like the way he goes about it. He doesn't try and do too much. He accepts what he's given majority of the time. And he's done that again here. Ideally, you wouldn't want the one in the bottom right corner to be a last ball, but because of the diagonal, is all the room in the world. It's not a bad last baller at all. Doesn't need to get close to the 8 ball. Another very, very good visit to the table here for Guiseppe. Just that one jarring miss to the corner. Other than that, his work here in this match has been brilliant. And he may well have relaxed following that mistake to the corner. He made a bad error, not punished, and he's now run 4 straight. And this match is really going his way right now. Break slowing up here for Andy. Started off really well, had the 4 first chances and only took 2 of them. Since then, the chances have started going Giuseppe's way, and he's taking them. Just shows the importance of taking them when they come along, so you don't always get them.
Yellow's nominated. Extension call. Yellow ball's in play.
Assuming this is a straight plant to the corner, it looks absolutely plumb and set. There's just no traffic, there's no work here. It's just another really nice layout here for G. You would like to have got down, I think, to the one on the bottom cushion. And he might try to. The only shot can really go wrong. He doesn't need to, though. Pull it back and leave the middle of the table would work. But he has put the side on. Just made life easier, in all honesty. The reason I didn't like it so much was that if he landed flat on the cushion, then he's thin on the next ball, then he's struggling to control himself. So he had to leave this angle to be able to get up the table. He wants to get near the straight. And I think he is just about straight enough, but not by much. It's a dry one. A chance. First chance in a while for Andy Barnett. One he will need to take. Red's the choice, and there's no real traffic in the way for Reds here. Getting rid of the Reds at the top of the table, not really a problem. Thought he might leave one of them till last, but work his way back down the table. The 8 ball being where it is, and the ball would work as his last ball. Just the way he's seen it. Nice flick. Wasn't a big problem if he didn't get it, but helps keep it a little cleaner.
Extension call.
Yes, bud. Extension call.
Very impressive for Andy. Frozen out for a few frames. Feels like his World Championship hopes are slipping away. Finally gets an opportunity, and this time off Giuseppe's break. He takes it. He gets it right. Isn't it a funny game? Giuseppe started with a front ball and hit them well but dry. Andy started with a cut break. Giuseppe moves to the cut break, starts making a ball. Andy's dries up, so he moves to the front ball. But he'll take this layout every day. It has got work in terms of one on the cushion, one needs to be cued in.
Extension call.
Is he considering a yellow down the cushion first ball? Be a big shot. He's going to go red, so he likes to plant at the top of the table. I thought he was going yellows because I didn't think he had a good starter, but better on this red than I thought. No, maybe not. That was a tough first ball. That's why I thought he was going to go yellows. And what a chance for Giuseppe. Back to the middle of the table would be nice. You want to take the one to bottom right before the one bottom left. If you have to go bottom left, the connection isn't great. That's perfect. Ball in hand, perfect. Very good again from Guiseppe D'Imperio. He is playing a really good level of pool here. So And it works for him again. And it's another really good layout.
Yellow ball's in play.
Giuseppe would have liked to have got another couple of rolls and been straight in right centre, but I think he'll still go right centre because he's got quite a lot of room to play with. I don't think he'll want to come down the table and deal with the yellows at the bottom and then go back up. He'd rather just have the 8 ball up the top of the table, so take that option. I imagine he's going to swing this to 2 rather than the 1. Interesting to see which way he goes, though. Yeah, the 2. Just to track the line, don't you? Go the 1, you're crossing it a little bit. And I'm not even sure if it has the full pocket top right, so makes perfect sense. And it's another great clearance for Giuseppe. He's 1 frame away from another semi-final at the World Championships. He's not going to win this one. Not the best of breaks that time. Makes it a messy layout for Giuseppe, but the way he's playing, he might take these on, but normally a very all-round player. And I do believe mentally so strong he could pull back here if he doesn't like them. Not sure other players are in the same boat.
Yellow ball's in play.
Not at all for him. Could have taken on a really tricky plant, but not going to fall into that trap. Feels like the first time in the match that Giuseppe's gone pot the ball and not gone out, not made the clearance apart from that 1 missed pot earlier on. Does Guiseppe look at this awkward plant now? Because if it goes in, he then has a good chance to win the frame. If it doesn't go in, he's putting the cue ball into a good area of the table. Might be more inviting this time round. Or he might decide he can pick it apart and not have to play the plant. That's also an option. I just think the plant isn't far away. He's got a glance at it, and I don't think he likes it at all. Second missed pot in the match then for Guiseppe. Not really any damage done. He's left it really messy. His first scrappy frame really in the match. Just the one miss previously from Guiseppe. Wasn't punished from Andy, and he came to the table one shot later and cleared up. So not really, can't really call it scrappy. It was certainly chances on both sides. This one starting to feel like it will be a very scrappy affair.
Extension calls.
That's not really blocked off the yellow that he was hoping. Hasn't left a straight pot on, but he has left a plant to bottom left. Still the one in the triangle area remains here for Guiseppe, and the one at the top isn't a problem for him. He's got the one to top left to connect to the one over the pocket. The only slight issue is where you're going afterwards, but there's a bit more room than it looks. And he's decided to go. Good plant. He's got a problem near the bottom left-hand corner. What's his solution? Got to be careful if he plays the loss of turn here. Could well leave a yellow on. I think he has left the yellow on. I think it goes right centre.
Extension call.
One more good pot here for Guiseppe, and that could be it. This is not easy though. And it's another miss, a let off for Andy Barnett. He can get back into this frame. He should take this frame now and at least get back one back. Still be in a world of trouble, but every comeback starts somewhere. Oh, it's not a good shot. It's, oh, that's very fortunate. Very lucky. If he sticks behind that yellow, it could be the last shot in his championship. Just flicks out to the right, and he's still primed to get out from here. Eight ball to get one back then. Get back to 8-4. And 8-4 it is. Chance number 2 then coming up for Guiseppe D'Imperio. It's not brilliant. It's not brilliant. Yellow on the right hand side. 2 yellows in the middle of the table probably go into a plant. Red's more likely. Red, does it go to bottom left? The one next to the 2 yellows. Is there a gap? All these are tough questions. Guiseppe is trying to work out the puzzle right now.
Extension call. Red ball's in play.
got up to the red at the top of the table, decided he didn't like it, so he's left it there. And he's 2 shots in and he's yet to deal with his problems. So does that tell us the red above those yellows goes, or is a bigger gap than we think? So I think the way he's looked at this, he's happy there's a gap between those yellows. It really just doesn't look like it at all. But he's looked so much that if he gets straight in on the red, does that get him straight in on the gap? So he's on the red to left centre as straight as he probably can be. And I think that gets him the gap here, which would be rogue because that gap is tiny. Incredible gap to pick. Incredible pattern to pick out. Only criticism from that shot, he's gone too straight. He may drop this into left centre here, which would be quite an amazing position to take the 8 ball. Well, the other option is, yeah, top through as far as you can and clip it back, but then is the cue ball going close to that pocket? He'll know all this. He's going to work it out. He'll make the decision. It's the centre pocket then for Guiseppe D'Imperio. Oh, and Guiseppe misses his 8 ball for a spot in the semi-final. Incredible. He'd done all the hard work. He'd found the finish. He misses the 8 ball. Andy Barnett has hope. He has a life. And he should get this back to 8-5 here. What would he give for a break dish in the next to make it 8-6? Guiseppe has missed 2 chances to win the match, twice. And that's essentially the mistakes he's made in the match. He missed 1 earlier on that he didn't get punished for. Other than that, it's just been getting over the line. The comeback is on. Can Andy Barnett find the break finish that would make this match really interesting and really ramp up the pressure on the Englishman? Well, he's found a ball and he has a layout here. Guiseppe will start to feel it. Could have done with being straighter here. Natural line, I think, takes him into the yellow. If he's straight, I think it's a lot easier for him. So at the bottom don't connect great as well. So he's still got work with 3 balls and the 8 ball remaining. Had enough to force it over. Now he has a little bit too much angle, you feel. So he's off angle, he pots it as straight as he can, so off the thick part of the jaw to give himself a shot on the red. But where's the 8 ball going? If he has to force this, it's so missable. It's a delicate shot. That was so tough. Guiseppe gets another chance to get over the line, then his 3rd to get the job done. This may not be in one visit for Guiseppe. Red is tied up. He's got 2 on the left-hand side, 1 on the right-hand side. I think he may well be patient here. He does have that sort of game. As expected, decides to pull back. It's one of the bad balls, probably the worst, out of the way. Cheers come round for Andy, his teammates, his friends, urging him to find something. Well, I was about to say he's tied up 2 yellows. He hasn't. They're set as a plant, but he has moved the yellow away from the red, opening up that red a little bit more, just adding to the pressure here for Guiseppe. He knows he should win this frame. He's weighing up his options. If he takes cue ball in hand and puts himself on the yellow on the right hand side, then he has to make it. He could put the yellow into top right and play the cannon, but not guaranteed to be on anything nice. Or he could play the plant and then do it, which might be the best way of going. I think that's what he's decided. Now he has the angle. This is the shot that needs to go well. He wants almost the delicate half ball, you feel, maybe 3/4 ball, pop it over the right centre, be on a choice of the one over right centre and the one to the left of the 8 ball to the bottom left corner. Yeah, that's the one. That's the shot. That is the shot that will win in this match. I think Andy just sat back in his chair and realised his hopes to get back to the table may have just evaporated. Has he left a touch too much angle here? Yeah, I think the grimace is. I think he could have just done with pulling that back a turn. Now I think his natural line is going towards the yellow. It was over if he gets straight. So he's changing. He's going centre first and lands plumb. Guiseppe D'Imperio back into a World Championship singles semi-final. He knocks out Andy Barnett, who had a good run through the field to make it into the quarterfinals, but it is the former runner-up, Guiseppe D'Imperio, that makes it through and will take on Carl Sutton, who has eliminated the 2 times champion Chris Melling.